Welcome to the presentation Rise, Shine, and Trade. We'll show you how trading just an hour a day could lead to your financial freedom. So stay tuned. This presentation will be for about hour and a half. We'll include a demo of software, our system, and we'll take Q&A. And then, of course, I will show you the offer that we have for today. Let me run a poll real quick. I want to know a little bit about the audience today. You can see a poll. If you could respond to the poll so I get an idea about your trading experience. I'll give about 30 seconds. All right. So I have results evenly spread between no experience, some experience, and someone who says they trade systematically and want to improve. Excellent, excellent. I'm glad all types of audience with all types of experience are here. Let me make sure okay. So please confirm the poll is out of the screen. I just don't want that to distract any of you or my presentation. I hope there is no poll on the screen now. I'm just struggling with the technology today. If we are good, if we have no distraction on the screen, just give me a thumbs up, please. Once again. If you don't see the poll on the screen anymore, yeah, thank you. Okay, good. So yeah, thanks for responding to the poll. I just wanted to see where my audience stands. So there are people who have no experience. So I'll try to keep it slightly dumbed down. I'll not try to use too many jargons, but there are, of course, some trade-specific lingo that I have to use. So feel free to ask question, type in your question in the question box if you don't understand what I'm saying. So without further delay, let me get started. So basically, I'm going to talk about Sliver Bullet trading system, which we believe could be path to financial freedom. We are Sliver Trades, a company based in Aurora. And I'm Rao. I go by Rao. I am the director and architect of Sliver Trades. And we are a company based in Chicagoland, suburbs of Chicago. And before I get started, statutory risk disclosure. Results vary from person to person. Nothing is guaranteed. So request you all to understand the risk involved in trading, which could be similar or greater than the risk driving a car on a highway. So this presentation is going to have three parts. The biggest part is the education. I want to provide some education, some perspective, how what thought process we have had in building our system, and then we will have the demo and then the offer. So let's get started with the first part. The quest for financial freedom. Take a look at the picture on the left side of the screen. A person laying down in a beach, sunny day with a laptop on his lap. Perhaps he's trading. Whatever he's doing, he seems to be free. He's doing something online. He could be anywhere in the world where it's a daytime, perhaps the same time as the US daytime. Because if he's trading, he could be trading in the US hours, or he could be trading during the London hours. We don't know that. But this picture shows that he's free. He could be anywhere. He seems to be financially free. So the quest for financial freedom, and this financial freedom is what we talk about. There are different types of freedom: emotional freedom, freedom from government, various things. But this presentation is about financial freedom, and everybody, what that means, what financial freedom means. Financial freedom means decision making without any financial constraints, and the freedom to travel, own a home, pursue passions, which all need money, and that's the type of freedom we want. And we believe trading could be a great profession in achieving financial freedom. So let's go deeper into this. So if we believe trading could be a key to financial freedom, let's understand a bit more about trading. What are the possibilities? What are the requirements? So trading requires time and financial investment because it's complex. It demands skills, and there are no guarantees in trading because that's why we need skill in doing trading, trading financial markets. And there are common trading mistakes, especially new people make trading mistakes, which we learn the hard way, and then on our journey to become a proficient trader. And those common mistakes, if we avoid, we believe we could become a good trader, profitable trader. And how to avoid those costly trading mistakes? We can avoid those mistakes by focusing on and trading only high probability strategies. Then we should automate those high probability strategies as much as possible, because automation increases precision and accuracy. And very important is to trade with other people's money. If you trade with your own money, your emotions get attached to the outcome, and because of that you make mistakes, you make stupid decisions, and you lose money more often than not. So trading with other people's money keeps you emotion free. So it's important to avoid as much as possible trading with your own money. If you want to trade with very small money, because there is a psychological aspect in our mind that we want quick returns. And if we don't see quick returns, immediate gain with our own money, we tend to not, we do not think that we have achieved anything significant. So people try to put their money in line, which we should try to avoid. But if you cannot put only as much money or trade with only as much money as you can afford to lose, and then trade during the right market hours. This is very important because we need to trade during the hours when there are most participants in the market. When there are participants in the market, the price moves. In the moving market only, there are chances of making a consistent profit. So these are the 4 ways. There could be many other ways, but these are the 4 ways to avoid costly trading mistakes. And when we talk about trading, there are many financial instruments that you can trade. Even lemonade stand is a trading outlet. You trade a lemonade for money. You purchased the ingredients for lemonade using different lemon, sugar, water, all that. But here we're talking about financial trade instruments, trading financial instruments. And there are many flavors of financial instruments. The most common one is stocks. There are stocks, shares people buy and sell on daily basis. And that perhaps has the highest volume. Then there are options, there are futures, there is forex, there are notes. There are so many different types of financial instruments that one can trade, and we specialize in, or we focus in, trading futures. Futures is a contract to buy or sell a particular volume of shares on a particular future date. For example, S&P 500 has futures, which using which you can buy or sell 50 shares of S&P 500 on a particular future date. So that is a contract. So future is nothing but a contract between a buyer and seller as of on an agreed price on a future date. So futures is customizable. It's a customizable contract. It can there are all shapes and size of this contract, so it's highly customizable. There is a high liquidity, a lot of participants in it, a lot of future contracts are traded every day, so there is high liquidity. And with futures, you can control a large position. With just one contract of S&P, you can control about $500,000 worth of shares. So it's a highly leveraged contract or instrument. And then it's diversified across markets and across asset classes. So we have futures on shares, we have futures on forex, we have futures on metal, oil, Bitcoin, all types of instruments. So it's a highly diversified. Especially, just wanted to cover this because there are some new people may not know what futures is. So just going into little detail, but it's still at a very high level that I have talked about. And we do not need to know more than that. Just understand futures is tradable contract. And when I say futures instruments, futures contracts, what are those? There are many hundreds of them, but we focus on these 5, 6, 7 contracts. So ES is the symbol for S&P 500 futures contract. NQ is for NASDAQ 100, RTY for Russell 2000, YM for Dow 30, CL for oil, crude oil, GC is for gold. And these contracts are called minis, and there are equivalent micros, which are 1/10 the size of minis, for which requires a smaller margin to trade. Margin is the deposit, a small deposit that you have to make, which you have to pledge to be able to trade one contract of futures. So micros is 1/10 of the mini, and the equivalent micros are MES, MNQ, M2K, MYM, MCL, and MGC. Mostly, these are very liquid. We mostly trade MES, MNQ. Sometimes we trade other instruments as well, depending on the day. But mostly we trade in our, ourselves, the Nasdaq and S&P. So how do we get started? Want to trade futures now? How to go about it? It's very easy, simple. Open a futures trading account with one of the broker firms, and then install Sliver Bullet trading system or software on the trading platform, and then practice strategies that we have developed and documented in Sliver Trades Academy. So I'll talk about Sliver Trades Academy later, but this is the process. Open futures account, install our software on the system, and practice strategies in we teach through Sliver Trades Academy. Now, a little bit more details around this process. So here, I'll talk about Sliver Bullet trading system. This is our own homegrown system, which has 6 steps. 6 steps to trading success. Step number 1, as I mentioned, you have to install Silverbullet software on the recommended platform, which is NinjaTrader platform. So our software runs on NinjaTrader platform, and that's where we install the software for you. And then you practice the automated strategies coded in the software on a simulated account. First, you need to understand the tool, software, you need to understand the platform, you need to understand what futures is, how it's traded if you haven't done it before. And you practice those automated strategies on the simulated account. Once you are comfortable, you spend a couple of days, maybe 3-4 days, and comfortable with it, you sign up for a funded trading account. We help you sign up for a funded trading account. This account works on subscription basis. Initially, you get an evaluation account because the funding provider would like to know that you are proficient, you can trade, and you can trade profitably. So they want to evaluate you. So for that reason, you have to sign up for a evaluation account first, and you pay a monthly subscription for that evaluation account. Step number 4 is to pass the evaluation accounts using our software. Our software helps you pass the evaluation easily, and and helps you stay in lane. So it's easier to use software to trade than trading manually. So you pass the evaluation with the help of Silverbullet Pro. Once you have passed the evaluation, it's now time to get funded. So step number 5, you get a funded account, and to convert an evaluation account and get the funded account, you pay a one-time fee, which could range from $140 to $160, and that fee is for the lifetime. It covers the subscription for data and other things, administrative fee and all that. So you convert that evaluation account into a paid trading account, and you start building a threshold, or the loss buffer we call it, in that trading account. And once you have built the loss buffer, any profit above that loss buffer is your profit. So say if you are trading with 25K account, you have to build a loss buffer of $1,500, and so any profit above $1,500 is your profit. And you have to pay 10% fee or commission to the funded provider, because he has invested money in you. He has taken the risk of all the losses. So they take 10% of your profits, and it shouldn't be considered as high, because 90% you keep, 10% they are keeping for taking all the losses. And thus, once we have gotten a funded account, you rinse and repeat step number 3, 4, and 5. So what it means is, once you have a funded account, you try to get another funded account, then another one, and then you trade in those funded accounts parallelly and multiply your profits. So it works very similar to building a portfolio of rental properties. So in step number 6 of Silverbullet trading system, you do the same. You build a portfolio of funded accounts. So you after one funded account, you get another, and you get another, similar to building an empire of rental properties. After one property, you get another, you have multiple rental properties and get rent from all of them. So similarly, you build a portfolio of funded accounts. So let me talk a little bit more about the software itself that's part of Silverbullet trading system. Silverbullet Pro software can trade in trending market, swinging market, sideways market, all types of markets it can trade. It has strategies built in that software. Using the software, you can automatically scale in and scale out. What that means is you can add to an existing position, and you can average down your price. If you are getting better bargain, you can average down, and that sometimes help you come out of the trade in break even when when the trade goes against you. So automated scale in and scale out is built in, and you can monitor the performance of your trades on real time. What that means is all the results, the number of trades you have taken, um, the current trade, whether that's making profit or loss, the number of contracts, number of positions, you have a number of trades you have taken, everything, and the account you are trading, everything is displayed on the screen where you are trading. It's on one chart where the software is loaded. So you don't need multiple monitors. You can trade with just a laptop. You can trade anywhere with good internet connection. Uh, so um, so we have made this trading system highly portable. Of course, we advise when you are at home trading from home, have one more screen, attach one more monitor to your laptop or desktop and trade that way. But you don't have to. If you are traveling, you just need a laptop, because on one screen you can see all the performance of your trading session. And we have provide assistance with funded programs. So we help you. We have affiliations with several funding providers, and we help you get funded in securing funding accounts. And we provide training, group training, and live demos, and so you can become proficient in with this software and this system. So a little bit about the market, how to look at the market. Just give me a second. Let me grab my digital pen. So as I mentioned, the software can trade in all types of markets. So first, let's understand how many types of markets are there. There are basically three markets: uptrending market, sideways market, downtrending market. So uptrending market could be like this. Market could go up in a narrow range. Market could go up, making swings. Similarly, market could go down in a very narrow range. Market could go down, making swings. Similarly, market could remain sideways, making swings. And market could remain sideways in a very, very narrow range. So there are basically 6 market types. 3, 4, 6. So basically there are 6 market types. So out of these 6, we recommend that traders avoid market condition number 4, or at least in the beginning. And when they become proficient, they can trade you in this market condition as well. Our software can trade in this market condition as well, but we recommend that recognize market condition number 4 and avoid trading this market. And I'll tell you the reason why. The reason is, when a market is in a narrow range, what will it do next? It will break out. It has to move in one direction or the other. Say if it decides to move up from this narrow range, it breaks out to the upside, and what happens is most of the time breakouts fail, and they fail and they go down like this. So if you have bought a contract hoping to profit and put a stop loss here, the stock will or the price will fall and take your stop loss and give you a loss. Then you feel that, okay, now market has moved violently downside, you should sell and put a stop loss here. Market reverses again and takes this stop as well. So in a very short time, it gives you two losses back to back. And once that happens, you do not have the courage to trade anymore, or you have lost half of your portfolio. And then market keeps going up and up and up like this. It runs away from you and you won't be able to even catch it. So that's the reason we recommend that avoid market condition number 4. Now, so this is the picture again in nicer form. So remember to avoid market condition number 4 whenever you're trading, whether you're using our system, our software or not. This is the market condition to avoid. Now, this is an example. This slide shows an example of market condition number 4. And here you see market was in a very narrow range here. And then it broke out to the upside. After it broke out, you see a thin, faint line here. It's basically a bar which was green once, and then it became red and it came down, and then the market went the other way. It must have taken stop losses from both ends, and then market reversed violently and kept moving up. So this is a classic example of market condition number 4, and it happens again and again. Almost every day it happens. So and depending on the time frame you choose, you will see it every day, maybe every hour you will see this market condition. So it's important to recognize it. Now here, our most important chapter in our education, what we call it as DNA of the market. This picture we call the DNA of the market. So why we call it DNA of the market is because it is really DNA. A DNA is basically building block of life, whether plant, animal, or human life. DNA is the smallest unit of that life. And this picture represents the smallest unit of trading market, any market. Price moves in this fashion, and I'll explain a little more. So let's say how the DNA looks. Life DNA is in this form. If you remember the biology class, the DNA, this is the shape of the DNA the biology books have shown us. So life has smallest building block called DNA. So what could be the shape of the DNA of the market, the smallest unit of the market? Because we believe and we have seen that stock market, financial market mimics life. So when it mimics life, it has to behave like life, it has to have the attributes of life, and it has to have the building block similar to that of life. So when we analyze that, we understood that the stock market moves in this fashion. Price goes up, pulls back, moves back up again. Price goes down, pulls back, price goes down again. So we figured this is the smallest unit of price movement. and that makes the building block of financial market. So I have used this arrow and the straight line in a very sharp lines here, but price is doesn't move in sharp lines. It kind of, if we smoothen the movement, it will be in this inverted S form. If it goes down, it would be in this inverted S form. So similar to DNA of life, which is this double helix, this forms the DNA of the market. So now, if that forms the DNA of the market, then if we put the different building blocks of DNA of the market together, what do we get? We get a shape like this, or a shape like this. So we are stringing the DNA of the market together and we get shape. And now, once we have understood, now this has to take a shape of a proper market and define the market behavior. And how did we do that? We put in two moving averages, 21 moving average and 233 moving average on the chart, and we tried to understand the behavior of price movement. And what we found is, for those who do not know what I'm talking about, 21 SMA or 233 SMA are basically simple moving average, represents simple moving average. It's average of the price of last 21 moving periods. So if we take 1 minute bar, say, in the price, if price moves this much every minute, and if I take price of last 21 minutes, the average price that I get, and I plot them every minute, I get a line like this. So that's what 21 SMA represents, and 233 SMA is same. It does the same. It shows the price of the instrument over last 233 bars. A bar could be of any time frame: 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 seconds. So you decide the time frame of the bar, and this line, SMA line, simple moving average line, will plot the line or price of the instrument over last 233 bars. So that's a significance of moving average. And we use 21 and 233 SMA for our system, basically because we understand these are Fibonacci numbers. So 21 and 233 are Fibonacci numbers. Fibonacci was a mathematician who understood the pattern in nature that every flower, every seashell, life in general follows Fibonacci numbers. You can Google it if you do not know what Fibonacci numbers is. And it's a basically series of numbers, and we picked two numbers from the series, 21 and 233, and use that for plotting price movement in our system. So now, so if you remember from the previous slide, we had 6 market conditions: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 market condition we try to plot on this DNA of the market. So so what we observed is, the market condition number 4, we saw that price moves in a narrow range upwards, and then or in market condition number 2, price moves up, making swings this way. Similarly, number 5, price goes down, and number 6, price goes down, making swings. Right. Number 3 was price remains sideways, making swings, or the one market condition number 4, which we should avoid, price is in a narrow range. So we plotted those 6 market conditions on this in this diagram with the DNA of the market, and we found that this pattern repeats again and again, again and again. So 21 SMA moves away, it comes back to 233. It moves away from 233, comes back to 233. Price moves away from 21, moves back to 21. So there is always a regression in price movement. So it's like 233 SMA is like a river flowing. Life cannot stay away from river. Civilizations have been built around rivers, large water bodies. So that's why I call 233 SMA as the river of financial market. Price has to come back to 233 SMA again and again, take any time frame. So these are the insights we have used in building our software and teaching our program, that price has moved away and it has to come down, and be prepared and be ready to pull the trigger and make profit. Now you would ask, if you have understood so far, you could ask, what happens when in these areas. Here you see market makes a turn. Market has made a turn here. What happens there? So, or in other words, we could ask, when do we know if price has moved up? When do we know it's going to reverse? Or if the price has come down, when do we know it's going to start going back up? How do we know that? It's not a one sharp turn. It's like market gives you an indication as to when it's going to turn. And what happens during this turn is, market starts making zigzag moves, starts making swings. And that swinging is important for us to recognize and realize that, okay, market is going to turn. The trend has matured. It's going to go the other way, or maybe taking a pause to move to a different direction. So, and this is very similar to market condition number 3, right? And once this happens, market makes a turn. And why this happens? It's also important why this happens, because there is a heavy exchange between buyer and seller. A volume is getting traded here. Those who have made profit will book their profit. Those who want to take the opposite position, take the position to make profit in the other direction. So everybody is making an exchanging goods. And I give the analogy of a highway. You are traveling on a highway, and you need to take a break. What do you see in a break? During the break, you see basically an exit here, exit, and there is a sign for the exit, that okay, there is a rest area. There is a rest area in 2 miles, 1 mile, whatever, and you take an exit and take a pause there. So stock market behaves the same way. Price has been trending in one direction. Now it has to take rest. It does not have any sign or exit. It doesn't present any signboard to the trader that okay, it's going to pause now. A trader has to use visual clues. What are those visual clues? Visual clues could be slowing cars. So market is going to slow. It's going to make sideways movement. Market, the driver could see some building, which could be the rest area. The driver could see a car parked or a truck parked. So using that visual clues, the driver knows that there is an exit. He can take a pause. Similarly, trader will get visual clues. Price will start swinging back and forth. It will have difficult time breaking the high of the market. and that's the visual clue that market is taking a pause, and it's going to probably reverse and go towards 233 SMA. So with that, I will leave it here. There are more details to it. You can take a picture snapshot of this screen, but it's all included in Sliver Trades Academy if you join our program. And we'll discuss more nuances of this picture we call as a DNA of the market. Now, so this is the picture in the summary form. Now, to give you an example, here in this picture, you see market has gone up. This green line, green moving line is 21 SMA basically, and this is 233 SMA. And once price has gone up, it starts to move back and forth. So here it's making swings. And now finally it decided to go down, and it went down until it met 233 SMA here. And then now market is moving sideways. So it just exactly is a picture perfect example of DNA of the market. Only thing is 233 is slanted. In the picture, we showed 233 to be horizontal, but the DNA, that picture on the previous slide shows that shape of the DNA, not the orientation of the DNA. So the DNA could be in this format, it could be in this format. So that's the that's the DNA of the picture. So sorry, that's a picture of the DNA of the market. I got distracted. Sorry about that. So now, so after this education time, I want to give you a demo of the software, Sliver Bullet Trading System demo. So this is basically an automated software which takes trades automatically on press of a button, and gives you small profits with every trade. So let me load this up. So this is a chart of NASDAQ. This NQ stands for NASDAQ 100. It's a July 24th contract, futures contract. I'm trading 10-second chart. Usually we don't trade 10-second chart, but since this is a demo, I need to show you many trades in a very short time. I have used this 10-second chart here. We use 30-second or 1-minute chart. So now I will load the software. I load Sliver Bullet Pro, and there are different parameters with this software. This ATM 1, ATM 2, ATM 3, you see, these are basically automated trade management settings. Each ATM trades different number of contracts. ATM 1 contract, ATM 2 contracts, 3 contracts, and each one has a different profit target. So we typically go for 8 ticks of target. So ATM 1 has 8 ticks of target. ATM 2 has 2 different targets, one for each contract. Similarly, there are other parameters which we have defined. Max loss for the session is $1,300. Max profit is $650. So now I enable the software, and the software is loaded. This is the top part is the UI. These buttons are basically user interface of the software. There are 3 ATM buttons. You can click on them to activate them, or you can use different strategy buttons. These are pink buttons, are strategy buttons basically, and these long and short are automated trade buttons. Buy and sell are manual trade buttons. Then we have scaling in mode. If you want to scale in, button is there. If you want to trade aggressively, we have aggressive button here. I'm going to trade with yesterday's data. In most of my demos, I use previous day's data. That's Friday's data. And we start around the open of the market. We wait for a few minutes to get the sense of the market, and then we turn the software on. So I'm using the playback mode using yesterday's data, and it's 8:28 Central. Market opens at 8:30 Central. It's 1.5 minutes away from a market being open, and 4:12 is the date. That's yesterday's date. So I will turn this off and see which direction the market is going to be when it opens. So this is yesterday's close here. The market closed at this point, and let me and I can increase the speed because it's in playback mode. I can increase the speed of the timer, and I will, it's 29. Let's see where market opens. Yeah, its market is way down here compared to the close, previous day's close. Okay, so market has opened. All right, here I get alerts here, narrow range alert. If you remember, we said I try to avoid market condition number 4. So the software gives this alert that, okay, it's time to be careful, be caution that market is a narrow range, trade carefully. So that alert is there, but it doesn't mean that you cannot trade, but it just gives you alert that, okay, be careful. So market has opened way down. And this is a very difficult market. This is not an easy market to trade. We do not, when there is a big gap down or gap up, I would like to be extremely careful. But this is demo. I just want to show you how the software works. So what I'm going to do is I'll use contrarian strategy. That's one of my favorite strategies. I'll use scale-in and mode and aggressive mode because I want to show you the demo. And though I don't recommend, I'm going to take both long and short. I'll trade in both the directions. So hoping that I'll get profit soon. But in real life, we don't do it. We have to be patient. We have to be careful. So we do not recommend trading blindly on both the directions. But this is a narrow range. I'm just taking a chance. So here you see first trade was taken. Here you see, and there is a profit target of 8 ticks. So when that profit target is met, the trade will close. So let me. I'm trying to enlarge it so you can see it easily. So here the trade was taken, and we work for small targets. And if you have heard it, heard a sound, target filled, and with just one contract, $35 of profit in within seconds of taking the trade. I keep it going, and it gives alerts also when a trade is about to take place. I stopped it. Okay, here you see
target filled.
So one more trade. Ideally with the color, the color is slightly on the reddish side. side, it kind of indicates that short trades is better. It's I should ideally trade only short trades here, but since the market is a narrow range, I'm risking to trade the long as well, and because it's a demo, I want to show you as much as possible. And
Order filled.
so one more short trade
Target
here,
filled.
one more target. So 3 trades so far, total trades 3, 1 trades 3, lost 0, realized profit $107. And with each trade, the profit is also plotted, of this 582, sorry, 3582. There is an overwriting here. So 3582 for each trade it's making. And here you see 2 TS. It indicates that 2 ticks to short. If the price moves 2 ticks higher, it's going to take a short trade. So it also gives you a visual clue when the trade is going to happen. And if you like it, you can take that trade, or if you don't want, you can turn off the short button and it will not take the trade. So it gives you control, complete control on what you want to do, because there are human elements as well. As you master trading, you'll, by looking at it, you will know that certain trades will be more profitable, certain trades could be risky. So while this automation makes it easier for you to trade,
Target filled.
we advise that use your human judgment as well
Order
when
filled.
you have to. So
Order filled. Target
so
filled.
here, once scaling happened, 2 trades were taken, one after the other, even before the first one was closed, and both were profitable. So $35 again. So far 6 trades, and it's only 5 minutes since the market opened. Only 5 minutes, and we have made $214. So let me keep going.
Or target filled.
So market is still
Order
in narrow
filled.
range, and
Target
it's
filled.
giving us profit in both the directions.
Target filled. Order filled. Target filled. Order filled. Order filled. Target filled. Or target filled.
Increase the speed.
Or target filled. Or target filled. Or target. Order filled. Target filled. Or target filled.
Okay, so it took 20 trades, 19 were profitable trades, 1 trade was loss trade. So when the scaling happened, basically it averaged down its trade. So while it made here $45 of profit in 1 trade, the first trade was loss. I think it made only $34 of loss. So net it came out profitably, but it marks the trade as a loss trade. So that's why you see 1 trade as a loss trade. Regardless, if you remember, we had set the profit goal of $650. So now this realized PNL exceeded $650. So the trading has stopped. So total profit reached target. This is the message you get here. And here you see that it's I must change the color to make it more visible. Trading button disabled. Here you see trading button disabled. So this way, in a session, and how long was the session? It was one of the fastest sessions because 10 seconds timer I used, and market opened at 8:30. In 13 minutes, we made $676 and done with the session. So this is the power of the software. It can help you make trades, profitable trades. Of course, this is a demo. We don't recommend using 10 seconds chart, and there are many other subjective stuff which you learn in our program, but this is an example of how this software works. Now going back to the presentation, and any questions, feel free to type in. I will take those up shortly. So going back to the presentation. So how does this software help? Yeah, people take trades manually. They have been doing manually, and they do manually as well. The big institutions, place orders. A human places the order, but trading requires skill. It requires precision, and this software, Silver Bullet Pro software, works the same way as the training wheel in a bicycle or guide rail in a bowling lane. So it keeps you safe. It keeps you safe from falling down, especially when you are learning. It keeps you in a lane. It keeps you safe. And once you get a small profit, it helps you get out of it. A human finger cannot work that fast. Since we have automated it, getting into the trade, getting out of the trade is automatic and with high precision on defined ticks of target, basically. So that's how this software helps. Now, this is an example of uh, our trades. Not sure it's from yesterday, but I do not now recollect from which day it is. Sometimes this week. So it doesn't. I think we did not update it. I always try to show you the latest one. It could be anyway. So to give you an idea, this is the kind of profit we try to make from each account. You saw $656, but we don't go that far. We make a couple of 3-4 good trades. 3 to 4 good trades is what I recommend. Take per account. And since we have so many accounts, we now want to be very defensive. We want to be ultra conservative, because these $100 across these 14 or so accounts add up. And these accounts are mix of evaluation accounts and funded accounts. So there are some, so half of them are evaluation accounts, half of them are funded accounts. So funded accounts are our profit-taking accounts. Evaluations are still, we are passing them. And so the point is, make small profits across multiple accounts. You can trade them parallelly. We'll show you how to do that. And things add up. Just within an hour, by trading just 1 hour a day, you can make a significant amount and make a living. And you can scale it up. It's not that you have to trade with only this number of accounts. You can trade up to 20 accounts and make $100 per account, 20 accounts, $2,000 per day. That should be the goal, and that should be that will give us a good living and financial freedom. So this is just to give you an example of how a typical day looks. And from funded trading traders, once you pass an evaluation, they give you a certificate. They send you a certificate to showing that you have passed, and you are ready to fund your account by upgrading it. So this kind of certificates they send us. So we have received all these certificates since November. This black one is no more valid because we lost that account. We met the loss threshold on that account, so we lost that account. But it happens. It happens to evaluation account or funded account. But so that's why we trade with multiple accounts. We build a portfolio of multiple accounts, so that if we lose one property or one of the accounts, we still have other accounts to trade with. And within our own firm, we have accelerated growth. In the sense, we passed 18 accounts last week. Last week alone, we passed 18 accounts, and these are the certificates from those 18 accounts. This week, we passed 3 accounts, 350K accounts. Haven't posted the certificate of for those. Next presentation, I will include the certificates for those as well. But this week, 18. So the point is, in April alone, we have passed 21 accounts, and we have a portfolio of 31 accounts so far. 31 funded accounts. So we are in the process of building loss buffer in those accounts so that we can draw profits from those accounts ourselves. So now this is decision time. Thanks for sticking around. This was the presentation, and here is the question you may ask yourself, whether this program is for you or not, whether Sliver Bullet trading system is for you or not. So we'll help you answer that question, and then you can decide. This system is not for you if you have a safe job for life. You don't have to worry. There is assurance in your income stream. Then you do not need this. And why to try something when you have safety, right? When something is not broken, you don't need to fix it. Number two, you do not need this system if you have a huge source of passive income. If you have an inheritance or if you have a huge annuity you have built over your life, you are in the stage of retirement, and you can live comfortably, then you don't need to purchase our program. You do not need this program or system if you are happy with your current financial situation and your future. And by current financial situation, I mean it doesn't have to be, a wealthy situation. Doesn't have to be. Everybody's wealth requirement is different. Everybody's financial requirement is different. Somebody can be happy with very little, somebody may not be happy with a lot. So, but if you're happy, if the key is happiness, if you're happy with what you have and your future, you don't need that. But you definitely need this program if you want to control your financial future. And you can spend only 60 to 90 minutes a day. 60 to 90 minutes could be any time in the day, because futures are traded 23 hours a day and 5.5 days a week. So 23 hours a day, you can, of course, there are some high volume time frames which we recommend you pick those, but there are 2 or 3 high volume time slots, depending on the job you are doing, your time availability. You can choose one of those, and 60 to 90 minutes a day if you spend, and this program can lead you to financial financial freedom. Now, what your options? If you decided to go for our system, but you still have the option to drop it for any reason or delay it, you can delay it, the decision, but delaying it will have cost. It will it will not give you the learning which you can learn now, because trading, I believe, is a life skill. It's a life skill like riding a bike or swimming or speaking a language. If you learn it, it's there for you for life. You cannot forget it. You cannot forget how to ride a bicycle. It's in your muscle memory. So learning trading should be a life skill. It should be taught in school, colleges, but it's not, because for whatever reason, I'll not get there, but it's not taught. But I believe it should be taught in school. Everybody should learn how to trade and trade profitably. So delaying it only delays that learning if you do not know already how to do it, how to recognize the market. You can try to figure it out yourself. We went on this journey 4 years ago. It took us 4 years to understand and develop software that helps. I can show you the timestamp of when the first version of the software was saved, which was 3.5 years ago. And anybody can figure it out themselves, but they have to spend countless hours. We spend thousands of hours figuring this out and perfecting this. And now we are bringing it to you for a fraction of cost, which I'll show you in the next slide. You can try and opt for some other trading program. I've seen a lot of exotic programs. People call us to a 1-day seminar or 3-day seminar and then try to sell a program worth thousands of dollars, like upwards of tens of thousands of dollars. So 12,000, 22,000, 32,000, that kind of prices we have seen. Or if you don't want to go with all that, you just want to go for Sliver Bullet trading system that I have demonstrated. It comes in these 2 flavors, the light version and pro version. Pro version is what we recommend you. It has everything for you. for $5,400. It comes with training sessions for 4 weeks, group training sessions for 4 weeks. You get white glove installation of the software on your computer, and we provide for the 4 weeks of support. But if you decide to go now, we are still offering a launch discount. We launched in November last year, but we are still offering a launch discount, which may go away after this month because we have significantly upgraded this software, which will be released in a couple of weeks. And it has a lot of power now. The one I showed is with the newest one. It has the alerts, a narrow range alert. It has, it shows when the trade is about to, happen. It has the ability to salvage loss-making trades and come out for break-even. So all automatic. So that power we have added. So we are going to increase the price of the software when it's launched. But you can still have it. If you lock in the price now, you'll get the software in today's version, but you will also get the power-packed version, which is about to be launched in maybe a couple of weeks. And you get free upgrades for next 1 year. And this comes as a lifetime license. You get the software for lifetime with all these discounts. So today's price is 30% off. So it costs you $3,880. It comes with access to Sliver Trades Academy, and it includes weekly group training and support. And if we are running a promo, if you purchase it by tomorrow, you will get all these stuff for free. You will get 50,000 evaluation account we'll pay for it, and you will get free Bitcoin trading strategy, which we are going to launch soon, which alone will cost $1,500. And if you want to get started, what you have to do is you go to slivertrades.com and use the coupon code launch10 or launch30, depending on the version you want to purchase. So I will show you how to make the purchase. You go to Sliver Trades and note down the words SLIVER trades.com. You go down and you buy this software, add it to the cart, and apply. You go to checkout, log in as guest, and apply the code 30. So, oh, sorry, coupon has expired. Okay, so we will enable this. After this presentation, you can make the purchase. So some reason, okay, we had hit the max limit. Actually, we hit the max limit. We'll enable the coupon again. We'll increase the limit. It looks like some purchases have happened. So you will. The price has also, something is not right in purchase. After this presentation, you should try and you will be able to make the purchase. We'll fix that. Okay, there are 2 items here. Okay, now check out. Yeah, now it should work, I think. Okay, now max limit has been hit. So the main thing I wanted to share with you is, the agreement. Here you will see a link to the agreement. This is something you should definitely read, because this is the document you will be signing. And here is where we document your machine ID, so that this license is tied to the computer MAC ID. So that's why we have your machine ID included here. So you read this document here by clicking on it, and eventually we'll get you the signable contract. So that's the process. And with this, you get the software, which is lifetime license. There is an annual maintenance fee, very small fee. And then you get access to the academy for 3 months. Here we teach all the trading strategies and how to use the software and everything that you need to use the software on NinjaTrader platform. So so you get all that, and you also get 4 weeks of group training from us to teach you. So while this trading academy gives you all the material and video recordings, we'll also have 4 sessions to teach you all this, and then 4 weeks of support should you have any questions. So you get all that. But if you decide to make a call today, we take additional 500 off. So today's price only, it's $3,300, and we intend to increase the price of it with the new version. So you want to lock in your the price today to be able to get the new version of the software at the same price. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at 331-255-3656 or info@slivertrades.com. We can make purchase by visiting slivertrades.com website. So if there are any questions, I would be happy to answer. So let me take the questions now. So question is, what is the difference between the green and red candlesticks? Okay. So yeah, green and red candle basically, let me share with you. So green candle is the candle for price when the price goes up, and red is when a price goes down. Let me share the screen here. So here, let me take this this candle an example here. So what this means is at this hour, the price opened here and moved up and closed here at this. So this is the size. This size of the bar represents the price movement. So here is the time scale, and here is the price scale. The x-axis is time scale, y-axis is price scale. So green candle means price went up. The red candle means price went down. So that's the significance of this red and green candles. So so that's how this is called bar chart. So bar chart is basically one bar is 10 seconds long because this is a 10-second period. It could be 1 minute period as well. So each bar would be as long as the time period you have chosen. So at the beginning of the bar, beginning of the time, that time period, price opened at one price, and at the end of the time period, price closed at one price at one level. So that moment, if it is upwards, shown as green, and that moment, if it is downwards, shown as red, in red color. So hope that answers your question. What is a stop loss? So your system is 100% profitable. Okay. Nothing in life is 100%. Nothing is life in 100%. So no, there are this software is about trading high probability strategies, and taking small profits and coming out of loss by breaking even, by adding more contracts and breaking even and coming out. So all has been automated. It does that automatically. But if there is a violent movement, then you will incur loss. So if you want, we no car, no fighter jet can be invincible. Everything can break, but with proper discipline, it can run for lifetime. A car can last for lifetime with proper maintenance. And so if you want to go and crash the car, even new car will break, old car will break for sure. So it's not 100%. How to make it, keep it 100%? Have a session target. If you have a particular target in mind, and close the box by end of that target. Otherwise, if you try to trade it continuously, there will be a violent time, which I define as market condition number 4. And that market condition number 4 will take your losses, all your losses. So this is, you cannot prevent that. So but we teach you how to avoid those losses. So we are about keeping our trades profitable. And even if you make a loss, what will you lose? Because you are not using your own money, you are using other people's money. And that's the beauty of this system. You are using other people's money. And the other question is, what is stop loss? Stop loss is a price level at which you will take this loss and exit from the trade. So you exit from the trade after certain price is hit. If you exit the trade after a particular target has been reached. So that's the profit target is called profit level is called profit target. Stop level is called stop loss. So hope that answers the question. Any other question? Yeah, feel free to ask any other question. I'll take, I have maybe a couple of minutes more to take any questions. Yeah, one more question is about the 2 versions of the software. The 2 versions are basically, just just to give you an idea. So light version has only one ATM, only one strategy. It will not scale in automatically, only manually it can be scaled into. And it has defensive mode only. But Sliver Bullet Pro has 3 ATMs, 4 strategies, automated scaling, and aggressive mode included. So all our customers have purchased Pro version only. So it gives you everything, and that's the version you would need. Not that light version is not profitable, that's also profitable. And but if you want more for your dollar, you'll go for Pro. And Pro version is only $60 more than light version if you purchase it today. So this price is for Pro version. You get Pro version for $3,300, and this is a lifetime. So let me see if there is any other question. So I don't see any other questions. So I will keep my contact details up here, and then stop the presentation. Thank you very much for your joining. You have a great weekend. And if you are interested, go to the website and purchase it. Or if you have any questions, feel free to call or email us. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.